Yeah, ampa.
Okay. Say bibia e kan ade.
Era na nyase.
Okay.
Adan kubera ba any kwan so bobo.
There be ne kan say we demonstrate talent, you understand?
But he's a talented player. It doesn't matter where he's coming from or who gives it to him.
For the football and crowd the FNS ka 4 months more. Pa share records no so what the game na cha cha be making. Benjamin Afutu, what is the latest on him?
Latest in terms of what?
They say our infa na oyedien na dia na ekoso.
Oh, Benjamin Afutu I'm for only coding, but
okay. Into your coins is here. I mean, what say?
Oh, I mean, you know where he has gone to. My story now, no partners. I
said, "Can't you do so I say, and then ABI and I can say that.
Are you saying no partner stories now? Where no, you
and drag issues, and you can. You hear him say, what I say, obey your mind, confirmation. You understand?
To whatever you said in the morning is a fact.
Oh, okay.
Let's maintain it.
Yeah. Okay. Or Egypt club men who see a kind of moms is here.
But on signing my club, yeah.
Okay, but didn't copy Egypt, no.
Was it Diana?
Then I didn't copy Egypt, no.
Oh, it's the right of everybody if you feel like traveling to travel. But it's going to do medical.
Okay. Internet say any likely so be back to Ghana be see come House of Folk.
Well, it's possible. I have given out to tomorrow to give a concrete, feedback on that.
Okay. Him say House of Folk for our plans at the mamo. And no, go see say any aswa copy mo Egypt no.
Oh, yes. As for plans, but there is something in here. My own sometime now, and the club is aware. We have communicated to them, so they know why we have not extended the contract.
Okay, Intinentia, Benjamin Afutu, our Egypt, House of Folk for management in aware. Oh, they are aware. Say player no in their possession. I'm told class Champions League or a player. I'm saying he show up prominently. Squad or presenting him until they are expecting say Obesia kind of club no. Until Abranten Econo. Now say Moje permission crown on the koi. Technically, the player is not in the possession of Folk. Yes, it is true. Say the Dinka African listener representing because we give our consent that the player should be added to the list. But when the team was invited, to camp, Benjamin was not invited. He was not invited. When House of Folk invited, team now, the air preparation ya kwa Africa no, one ton San Fran Benjamin Afutu. As at now, nobody has picked a telephone to even call the player that whilst we are waiting, you come and be training the club. Nobody. Nobody. Oh. But there was speculation say Okrano Abante and a opinion and Ukita majority shareholder at me Tasia ama bim say Bibia ne hobia motian saka entina and they as a raise a little bit of eyebrow say Abante na kopium Egypt no. In funny you share it out in any of our negotiation. Yemfa penyin entina said that. In fact, he has never been part of our discussions before. Diana say Amana Twintwan say Benjamin Afutu a bona fide property of Akaso Folk still. In fact, all the negotiations, we in a way, let me say we concluded it. But it got to a time that a decision must be taken. A decision was taken by the club and the management of the player because we are not lazy. We also have to take some steps to ensure that our player, will continue to enjoy football. So we took those steps. Yes, later on the club felt, they have to come back. Yes, they came back. We started to talk, and we put before them steps that we have taken. And for that matter, they should give us some time, probably up to the end of this month, so that we can make known our decision. Because we have to ensure that we finish something that we have already put our hands in.
Daniel Tackie, is your player not being treated very well at House of Folk?
I cannot say that.
Okay. In Tobacco, Egypt deal with quite more lucrative essence of a House of Folk.
We are yet to sign a deal. Yes, speculations because for can whatever. But until something is finalized, I cannot say we are getting any lucrative or we've gotten any lucrative offer from Egypt. No.
Are you not worried about the back and forth of Benjamin Afutu Asempa has more new Egypt no now feel supporters no crown sometimes love or more man no diminish gradually because omuni hope say any obetin aye omo player omo hwe nim so besia kama club no.
As a manager or as management, we have to ensure that our player is happy because we have to advise him positively. And we don't advise our player based on only our experience. But we do that, taking into consideration the interest of the player. Well, what we believe we are doing is in the right direction. And the player understands and respects that. You see, in the direction that we are going, I don't think we are doing it, in the bad interest of the player. The player is aware, the player is happy, and we know what we are exactly doing.
Now, Mr. in a way, say, Daniel Tackie, Ujumedia who deal with air player now. Benjamin Afutu the first player when any House of Folk beating Saturday. Subsequently, me sure say, send another player, Obesia Kama Club no, who take into consideration our professional relationship in administering a proper contract at the player no.
Professionalism is where you have to work. You have to do things according to lay down structures. And as you know, where there is law, you normally don't say your mind. I am a professional contract manager. I am managing a player. My interest is to ensure that my player is engaged in a proper way. And I think if I'm doing something in the positive and proper way for the development of and the life of the player, then in future, if there is any opportunity, somebody will stand on it and say that their manager need a difficult, we will not look at even any future negotiations or benefits. Then fine. I believe I am doing the right thing. I believe my player is happy what I am doing. I'm believing what I'm doing is professional. And if everybody is going to listen, if everybody is going to wait, or is going to ask me, and follow what we are doing, I believe Ghana football will be the best thing to do. Also, football I don't know any jungle game. It's a professional and respectable game. So things must be done well.
It doesn't mean say as a phone paying for no only model no and entity your Pama player and as a papa.
Also, we are not demanding anything from us. We are not demanding anything. Apart from what we have agreed upon, no, it is not because of money. It is not because of my way, because my car, my estate. No, that is not the issue. So what is the issue at all? It's far away from that. I can confidently tell you, sir, before 13th of before 13th of August last month, whatever we have to agree, we have already agreed upon.
So what is the issue?
The partner and say, okay, we are ready to sign. We are not going to sit down 30 minutes, 20 minutes, or 1 hour to now say or talk about something new again. No. We have already agreed on everything. In principle.
And what is the issue?
Maybe
say issue way back no.
What is our problem and what pains us as management, is that we have discussed something with management, with the club. And I'm expecting them to also put their voice, in all the interviews. Because if I'm saying something and ain't correct, I'm expecting to come and correct it. Well, does that mean that they are quiet because what I'm saying is correct? I don't see it as such. You are communicating, Mamon. Supporters are really in support of the player, and they want the player to come and play. You just come and educate the supporters. Tell them the truth. Tell them what we told you. Because if they inquire, as you say, you're trying to, what you are saying is not true, and you're dodo. No, But the truth is only one. And my before said, baby, I'm it's only one. This is what is happening. Please give us some time up to the end of this month, and we are trying to do something. When we finish, we'll come inside. If they are not telling supporters something, I say, we are bad people. We are not bad people. Oh, Afutu came to us, in fact, unknown. Let's go for him, Afutu. I mean, he came to us, and he came to contribute his quota for the development and the level of hearts. Baby, well, we came to contribute our quota. Why should we turn our back against the club and say, or tell them, say, club, no, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. And the relationship between the player, the club, and management, I cannot stand anywhere and say the club did not treat my player well. There are certain things in job, in fact, it should not even come out. Those things they are within the circle. Well, but in terms of relationship, I cannot say heart, activity, Afutu in a negative way. I will never do that, and I will never stand anywhere to say that. The relationship is cordial, the relationship is fine, and we are happy. After
Minim deɛ mabisa question wey da say one kasa when you near question because player no so play with the fans so play with the supporters no what has been injected into their mind no e be obscurely no yenim omu gusu dwa player na kakra because omu nya hu say o timi age penesi akandema club en hawadwen na.
Oh, I was expecting, the player was also expecting. So when the players was invited to come and start trading, the Afutu will be invited. Afutu was not invited, even though he is part of the Africa list. What can we do? We cannot force ourselves. They are in the same place. They stay in the same apartment. But nobody invited him. It's because we have not renewed our contract. That's why I understand them. We have not done anything. Supporters, they should understand us. I say kasa, but I'm expecting the club to also speak. In fact, tell the public what we have discussed. That is what I'm expecting the club to do. I cannot speak for the club. And what we told them, no, I will not say it on radio. They know it. They know what we told them. They should come out and say it. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, they should come out.
Okay. Afutu be fi Egypt after medicals no.
Oh yes, it's possible. It's possible. It's highly possible. Okay. It's highly possible. That one I can. If Oyena na when to me amba and I also stay, I mean everybody will know. Everybody will know. Why not?
We say possible na training cry enti inviting the some start training na possible no na so ba eri
bia oba then I am thinking say if we extend the contract tomorrow maybe they will invite him to come and join the squad. That is how we see it now. Because all we do in the contract, so maybe there is no sense in inviting. That is how we see it.
Okay. I didn't know renew contract ne ma we.
Which Argentina?
Most renew contract ne na achi.
Oh, and yet be extraordinary, but it's a matter of doing the right thing.
There's as of I am from so we be am person correct one.
I would never say so as I am from so. Also, it got to a time both parties realized that the relationship cannot, be continued. I don't want to blame myself. I don't want to blame the club. But we got to a point that it was clear, even though there was a communication, that we cannot continue again. So as good management as we are, we should not sleep. We should also take steps to ensure that our player is adequately protected. So we took some steps. We did a lot of things. Later on, the club came back, or let me say, we all came back that okay, let's agree on something, and so So it was during that process that I told them that yes, we are taking some steps. And we have to take the same steps to do what? To rectify or correct the step that we are taking. Even though it was not a bad step that we took. But we told them, say, okay, we have taken some steps. Give us some time to rectify these steps. Then the way will be clear for all of us so that we can enjoy. Because I want Afutu to continue play to play football.
Okay. But why didn't you accompany him to Egypt?
Why didn't I
accompany him to Egypt?
Oh, there is time for everything. The time will come. So I'll join in very soon.
Did he go alone?
Did he go alone? Oh yes. Afutu is a mature person.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have read the terms and conditions in Egypt already in Ghana?
I have read the what?
The terms and conditions in Egypt already in Ghana. So there was no need for you.
What terms and conditions?
There was no need for you to travel with him to Egypt.
Oh, Afutu is going for medicals, and if you are okay to go and tell the doctor that I'm sick here, why should somebody accompany you?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Daniel, thank you very much for this evening. I think that when anything happens, we'll get back to you again. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Okay.
Okay. Intino Daniel Tackie and I'll send a castle in the Como 18 Sabano manager Edema Benjamin Afutu. Now fans the person now under the pressure but say Futu situation to say say in RTB calculating Coconum and then RTB no about Facebook still every 1 minute we are interviewing sports night no and every 1 minute we are videos no so go be the about hello